Hello.
Hello. Chị.
Ủa sao không... À đây à. Ok chị nghe rồi. How are you today?
I'm so good. And you?
Yeah, I'm great. Thank you. And well, Vietnam football team already had a score, right? They have already had their score.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't have television here. I just hear the sound of my father on the first floor.
Yeah.
Is this?
Yes. And I read about football and I read the message, your message, and I okay.
Okay. And so let's get started because we have a test now. Okay.
Yes.
Are you ready for the test?
Yes, ready.
Okay, very good. And because we have 3 topics here. If you see it, is it 3? Yes, 3.
3.
And we have 20 questions. So try to speak like fluently, remember your ending sounds, okay?
Yes, I remember.
Okay, and try to like widen your idea. Widen your idea when you answer the questions. Okay, and let's get started. The first topic is handling interview questions. And my question is, what challenges that you had to face when you first started your current job?
Yes. When I first started my current job, and I faced for many difficult. Yes, the first is I in my first day was not so happy, and because the co-workers in and talk didn't talk to me, and so feel I feel they feel them unfriendly with me. On those I yes before my current job I was working at IRA Vietnam. Yes, and my old co-workers in this company is so friendly from the first day, and as this company in my first day is not so it wasn't great yet, and as but everything was trained after the first week. My colleagues became my colleagues became friendly with me, and and they really train about everything for me. Yes, and secondly, my second challenges. Uh, yes, and my second challenges about the um, about the knowledge, and in this, and I must conduct tasks in Vietnam, and with the course, and I haven't studied in the university, and I at the um at some first day I learned research about regulation to read, and yes.
Okay, anything else?
Yes, maybe I remember exactly. I have told about two challenges.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, co-workers and knowledge, right?
Yes.
And can you list some of the most asked questions in an interview?
To be honest, before for the interview, I usually this some of the most asked questions, and I spend more time to practice and about answer, and maybe the questions was found out the internet, or to collect it about my friends, my sister and brother. Yes, and it helps me it helps me become more confident, and confident for interview day. Yeah.
Okay, but my question is, can you list some of the most asked questions in an interview? List some of the most asked questions.
Yes, some of the most asked questions.
Yeah, so
yes, okay, I see. Yes, I understand about questions. Yes, in an interview, I sometimes I will list some the most asked questions for interviewer, and about sometimes maybe most about the benefits of policy of company policy for employee, and about some of the regulation about company, and to yes, and discuss and maybe I will discuss with interviewer about the salary. And,
okay. So is educational background the deciding factor for white collar workers?
Yes. For me, educational background is the decided factor. Some in an interview, yes, before the interview, employer and human resources will read about the CV, and in the CV either read about the education background, and education background is the first factor for you either one of the candidates in the interview. And in the interview, I continue demonstrate a strong candidate, and and if you have education background, it would better. And maybe if have you become a strong candidate, and I think education in yes, in the university and in the social is yes, it uh, have us about job, and not only college but also many skills, soft skills.
Okay, so what is white collar?
White collar workers such as in a doctor, uh, worker in the doctor, and like me, is a tax consultant, teacher, and
Yes.
so on. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So people
White
who work
collar.
with their brain, right?
Yes, brain, not either.
Who and people who do manual work is blue collar. Do manual work. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And please tell me about your ideal job.
Ideal job in for me. I prefer working with the team, and but also I enjoy working in individually, and I I like I prefer the flexible time for work, and I'm really I'm willing to work one day at the weekend, and I for me I like a challenging for my job, a challenging for my job.
Yeah, so you like a job that is challenging.
Challenging, yeah.
Okay. So, should you scandal your previous workplace when being asked why you left your last job?
I think my favorite place. I think for me, I'm not I shouldn't show about the scandal for previous job because in my previous job if it had the scandal, if I if if have me mm, if have me about yes, and at least about the skill, soft skill, because in previous job, it have me to work with my colleges, and to commune with my boss, and if not only about the knowledge, and but also the soft skill, and I think I will I I shouldn't scandal for my previous job. Yes.
Okay. And
If when being asked my previous job why I left for my last job, I tell I tell them about I want to flexible job, and I study knowledge, and yet I'm still looking for better pro, pro, prospect.
okay. And now we're gonna move to another topic, interests and hobbies. So, what was your shortest hobby?
Shortest hobby. Shortest hobby is yes, my shortest hobby is the print. Was printing, and after in my free time and before graduated, I went to paint class with my best friend because she love printing and uh, me and I and she went to the painting class and maybe it yes until now uh, I uh, I I don't have the hobby about printing. Yes, because I haven't more time.
Yeah, you do not have enough time,
Yes,
right? Right?
yes, yes.
Okay, I see. And can you tell which hobbies are the most common in Vietnam?
Tell hobby.
Which hobbies are the most common in Vietnam?
Yes, I think hobby. I think the hobbies are the most common in Vietnam. Yes, maybe watching TV. Watching TV. Watching reality show are the most common in Vietnam.
What?
And for yes, for teenagers, the most common the hobby is the yes and cinema. Go to the cinema in the free time and the most common in Vietnam. And for yes, and I think it depends on the age. The age.
The age.
Yes.
So, do you
Yes.
think
Yes.
Vietnamese people like traveling?
Traveling. I not. Yes, I think at this time, traveling become the most common hobby in Vietnam. And as 5 and 10 year last year, traveling wasn't the most common hobbies in Vietnam.
And do you choose a friend based on their hobbies and interests?
Yeah, because uh, yes, yes, I just yes, my friend I have my friends based on the same class, the same school, and sometimes and some of friends thì based on about hobby and yes, I my hobby is go to swimming and I yes maybe sometimes sometimes I go to swimming with my best friend and my best friend and me the same the hobby and because I play together I go each other and yes and I enjoy my your our hobby.
Okay. I see that you say that you didn't choose a friend based on their hobbies and interests. You only met them in your school, right? And you found out that and your friends have the same hobbies and interests, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And now I will ask you about handling pressure.
Pressure.
Yeah, pressure. So, is your job stressful?
Sometimes my job my job uh also it was a stress must be stress.
Okay.
Yes.
Why it is stressful?
Yes, sometimes at the I meet the married deadline and I become the stress and yes and I face the difficult problem and I can't solve it and
Okay.
yes and I become the stress and when I am stressed and I will share with my sister and my best friend and sometimes I do the method by traveling with my friend to release stress.
So, what do you usually do when you are stressed?
Mm, Usually when I stressed yes, traveling uh the best choice I choose. I traveling with my friend to be release the stress and enjoy the delicious dish and yet and on the explore the new place and I will the miss new friends and yes it's help me to relieve the stress and just a practice uh, after the busy working.
Mm. So, can you work under pressure?
Mm. Yes, yes. Uh, I work under pressure because my job, my current job has many pressure, and yet I am family with work under pressure.
Yeah, familiar.
Familiar, yeah.
So, do you think that stress affects your quality of work?
Maybe I think it affects the quality of my work. Because, for example, I I I am my yes I feel so tired and so stressed. In the quality of work is my work to is the responsibility and the high level of uh, accuracy
Okay.
and yet I miss the I feel the so stressed and for the levels of the develop the develop the accuracy either not uh, skill and yet and mm, and I meet many deadlines and I spend more time to check and to check about task and because I have more time for my for more time for my task I I work the better and I think it affects the quality of my work.
I see. Because I agree with you. Because when I was a student, I only accomplish my tasks under when I have to meet that deadline. And most of the time, I was very lazy at work.
Lazy.
Yeah, lazy at studying. I only learn when I have deadlines. So I think deadline is good to some extent.
Yes, it's time. I have more time to prepare, and yes, and this time yes.
Which one is more stressful, intellectual jobs or physical jobs?
I think more stressful for the work in the intellectual job.
Intellectual jobs. Why?
Job. Because my job is intellectual. Yes, I follow the stressful because I am yet is afraid the more difficulty about knowledge and yet and if I last up a knowledge you can easily fall in stress.
Yes. Yeah, because I see that stress is the problems of brain, right?
Brain, yes.
Yeah, it started from the brain, our brain, and intellectual jobs. We have to use our brain to work instead of physical jobs. We only use our strength, yes, our hands, our foot, and something like that to work. So I think intellectual jobs are more stressful than physical jobs. Okay.
Yes, and physical job I think you feel so tired and not
Yeah.
stressed.
Yeah, you don't have time to think of anything. You just go back to your home, eat your dinner, and go to bed, right?
Go to bed.
Yeah, easily
Yes.
to go to bed. It is a
Yes.
way to avoid stress. Because when we are stressful, we even cannot sleep, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's very hard for people to go to bed when you are stressful. But people who do blue collar works, they easily sleep anytime, so they can avoid stress. And mm, what was the worst conflict that happened at your work?
Yes.
The worst conflict that happened.
The work conflict.
Yeah.
The work conflict.
The most serious conflict you have in your work.
Yes, the most conflict.
The most serious
yes.
conflict.
Okay, for my current job, I haven't conflict, and my for the last previous job, I had the conflict with my college, and yet when I must the document of the student, and yet at that time I remember at that the position for the customer service and about the admin and yes, and I in charge about must document for student and first first and more reason leads to the documents of the student not pass visa and I had the conflict with my myself, who is by who is by self for my student, and we have the series English, and yes, and so yes, then I keep came down, and we speak with about problem, and to solve the this problem this problem happen, and so either yes, everything became the five.
Okay. So, do you think that talking about your problems at work to other people is a good way of reducing stress?
Yes, I think for me, yes, this way, I choose share with my family or my best friend to reduce the stress.
Mm,
And I think it's a good way of the reducing stress, because because I think the stress, and I not share with anyone. Uh, I feel the so tired, and pressure, and not continue to work. And I do the way to share with my family and my best friend.
mm,
Maybe, and I receive the advice from them, and
mm.
yes.
So, what would you prefer? An well-paid but extremely stressful job, or an underpaid but relaxing job?
I prefer I at this time I prefer unwell-paid but extremely stressful job. I think after graduating in the university,
Yeah.
at this time I need to learn about knowledge to improve many skills, and and uh, and for more time I challenges with my difficult in environment work, and
Mm-hmm.
yes, and I think I prefer this
Mm,
this job.
yeah, I see. Okay, and that is the end of our test today. Well, I have some comments for you. I can see that you always try to talk more and widen your ideas when you speak. That's good. In terms of your pronunciation, sometimes you forget your ending sounds, and sometimes you add the sound S when you speak, add ending sound S. And I said to you in many previous lessons. Do you remember? Because
Yes.
sometimes you add S when you speak. Okay, and um, okay, and when you speak, try try to speak fluently. If you don't have any ideas, you can use filling words such as well, like, I think that, as I can see, or as I think, and something like that. Please don't say okay.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, because many people, they often say when you think of any ideas, you know. Yeah, so
Yes. I see.
yeah, you can use well, like, I
Like,
think, you know, as I see or as I know, and something like that, to have more time to think, okay, when you speak.
Yes. Okay, yes.
And now we were gonna learn the new lesson, the 17th, right?
Okay.
Mm.
Office tour. Office
So,
tour.
do you need to watch the video again?
And I don't miss. I was. Yes.
Yeah. The video today is short, right?
Okay, so short.
Yeah, it is so short compared to the last video. Oh my God, it's too long.
Too long.
Yeah, and I can see that the word vocabularies, it is really easy.
Yes, easy. And I see the not new word.
Yeah.
Office tour. Okay.
Okay, so let's.
So then, are you ready to go on an office tour?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I can't wait.
I can't wait.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Okay.
Okay. Anna will take you.
Take you.
Take you.
Anna will take you.
Anna will take you.
Okay.
Okay. These people are working on marketing. Oh, I see.
These people are working on marketing.
These people are working on marketing.
Are working on marketing.
Are working on marketing.
Okay.
Oh, I see. And this is John. Hello.
This is John.
This is
John. Okay.
John. Hello, John. Nice to meet you. Miss John. Miss John.
Miss Jane. Jane.
Miss Jane. Mr. Doris, new secretary.
Okay. Here we say Mr. Mr.
Mr.
Mr. Mr. Mr.
Mr.
Yeah.
Mr.
I can see that a lot of Vietnamese people say this word is meter, but it is Mr. Mr.
Miss. Okay.
Mr.
Yes. Mr.
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 Okay. Mr. David.
Mr. Doris, new secretary.
Okay, secretary. Good.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
What do you do, John? I'm a delivery manager. Oh, and this is Mary. Hello. Hello. Nice to meet you. So you're the new.
Okay, say this word for me.
Delivery.
Okay, delivery manager.
I'm a delivery manager.
Okay, so
you're the new secretary.
So you're the new secretary.
So you're the new secretary.
Okay, good.
Yes, I am. Well, I hope you that's longer than the last one.
Okay, your L sound. Well, I hope that will last longer than the last one. Pay attention to your L sound. L. Okay, last longer than the last one.
Yes. Well, I hope you last longer than the last one.
Last
longer than the last one.
No, say la 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 la.
La. Well, I hope you last longer than the last one.
You say longer is good, but you say last. I hear different sound. Last.
Last. Last.
No, last.
Last. Last.
Okay, last longer.
Last longer
Than.
than the last one.
Okay, again. Well.
Well, I hope you last longer than the last one.
No. Again.
Well, I hope you last longer than the last one.
No, you say like, I hope you last longer than the last one. I hear that. It is different when you say last in a word, but when you speak full sentence, you speak like you pronounce another sound of the last.
Yes,
it is
that
different.
difference.
Last.
Last.
Okay, last longer than the last one.
Last longer than the last one.
Again, last.
Last. Well, I hope you last longer than the last one.
Okay, good.
The last one.
Okay.
The last secretary.
Secretary. Terry. Okay, when you say Terry, the stress will be the final sound re, but the stress is sec. Okay, secretary. Okay.
The last secretary.
Again, the last.
The last secretary.
Okay.
What happened to her?
Okay.
Nothing happened, girl. Don't worry. They are only joking.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Good. Is there any new word?
Not new word.
Okay.
I see, not new word.
So I'm gonna ask you some questions. Have you ever worked at a marketing department?
No, I haven't worked at the marketing department.
Why?
Because after graduate in university in the accounting major, and the first job I work as the customer service admin, and the next job I am working at the position as tax consultant. Yes.
So
marketing is not major,
it's not your major.
Yes.
So do you prefer to be the boss or the secretary? The boss or...
Yes, maybe. Yes. Surely I prefer to be the boss. Yes.
Why?
I think the boss has more energy and high salary for employees.
Yeah, high salary, high position.
High salary, yes. And I would like to become the boss in the future. Yes, when I have more money for the money. Yes.
Yeah. So Can you tell some good marketing strategies for products such as drinks, foods, and smartphones?
Mm, yes, marketing is very important for testing for this. Yes, with the wood gray and a chatty as
Strategy.
as
Strategy.
statutory. Yes,
Strategy.
statutory.
Strategy.
Statutory.
Stra-
Statutory.
Strategy.
Strategy.
Okay, strategy.
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 Strategies for us and a good marketing. Yes. For example, the some marketing about the advertisement and with a great it's a great and attractive um advertisement. Yes, and many people it has many people to the not the drink or the food and yes and marketing yes, for example the food uh, for kids and the good marketing for advertisement on TV because this is very like advice watch TV and has more time to watch TV. Mm, and yes, and marketing about is have to 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 close with my custom consume version and yes it has company to a high revenue.
Okay. So are you close with your manager?
With the flow management. Uh, yes, because my current job, I had a counselor. Counselor is the manager, and I close with to its manager. She helped me about my job. I training about the skill and help me to solve the difficult problem I face any time. Yes, and sometimes she spend more time for me and my colleagues, new colleagues as like me to share about not only about work but also the get out of work. And sometimes I to eat other restaurant to enjoy after the busy work cooking each other.
Okay. So do you like someone who always joke?
Job là someone who job job này chị em job này là như là kiểu đùa đúng không chị?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I like very send a humorous person because it helped me to funny. It helped me to release stress, and I will listen to the funny story. It helped me some smile, this smell, and become enjoy my life and refresh my mind.
Okay, so can you tell a joke?
Yes. Okay. Yes. I can. Maybe I can.
Yeah, try. Have a go.
Yes. Maybe I remember at that time I speak by Huế, voice by Huế, and teacher is my teacher smile.
Yeah, I smile a lot.
Yes.
But it is not joke. You know?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Say again.
So could you about tell me a funny story? Short funny story.
Funny story. Yeah. I can tell a talk and
Yeah.
a funny story.
Let's tell. Tell me a short funny story. You know.
So you know. You know. Every time I don't remember that this story.
Okay.
Yes, I read and tomorrow I prepare a funny story and I tell my teacher. I tell teacher. Yes, and for tomorrow I prepare a funny story and to tell to you.
Okay, but I can tell you a very funny story. When the president of is it prime minister of Japan, he is the minister of Japan, and he had a meeting with Obama, the like the old president of America. Two of
Yes.
them has had a meeting, and before that, the minister of Japan he prepared some English sentences to communicate with Obama. And
Yes.
first he will say, "How are you?" And Obama will answer that, "I'm fine, thank you." And he answered, "Me too." But in reality, when he met Obama, he said that, "Who are you?" And Obama was very surprised. You know, who are you? Very surprised.
Who are you?
And he answered that, "I'm Michelle's husband. I'm the husband of Michelle." And the prime minister answered that, "Me too." You understand?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
I understand. Yes.
That is very funny. And it can see that English is not easy, right?
Yeah. And I meet the mistress and it's much so funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how long did you last at your previous job?
How long? How long? Yeah. About I remember exactly as about no about 7 or 8 months.
Yeah, 7 or 8 months is quite a long time.
Yes.
So what?
Quite quite long.
Mm,
Yes, in at that time I'm not related in university, and I would like to earn this money to shopping and yes and for myself and I try to the long time for previous job.
mm. So actually, Can you tell me a good marketing strategies of Vietnamese products? Marketing strategies of Vietnamese products that you think is
Vietnamese.
impressive.
Yes. For example, in the marketing of the Vietnamese product, such as Vietnam VinFast for yes Vingroup. Vingroup is the first company. The first company had the products about yes auto in the
Automobile
yes
in
and
Vietnam.
in Vietnam the first and the good marketing about to introduce and large products of the wind is very I think it's very so great.
Yeah. So
Yes,
what did they do to advertise for their products? What did
yes,
they do?
but yes, we do the large products not in Vietnam and now to a motor show in the France and yes, the marketing to be uh in the foreign country and
Yes.
yes and some of people in Vietnam some of Vietnamese yes lie to the foreign and yes and
Yeah.
is yes in chance to a foreign country and marketing strategies in the free company being group about to launch uh, the products about auto in the motor show in France. Yes, I think it is a great marketing.
Yes. Firstly, they make use of their brand because Green Book is very famous in Vietnam, right? And then
Yes,
they are the first cooperation who can produce car. And secondly, they celebrate a very big motor show in France, and they invite some very famous stars all over the world,
yes,
like Beckham,
David
right?
Beckham. Yes,
Yeah. And I think that is really impressive strategy. Yeah, you know, because I can see that
certainly.
they celebrate the motor show in other countries because most of their engines are imported from America, is it? And the design is designed by the designer of BMW car.
Yes, car. Yes,
Yeah. So
yes.
that's why the design of VinFast are very impressive. It's very beautiful. I have to accept that.
Okay, and
Yeah.
yes, I
It
see
is
the
really.
same
It looks very luxury. Do you-
luxury, and I see that the same desire such as BMW and Audi. Oh,
Yeah.
not Audi and
It looks like
BMW. Yes,
luxury car.
luxury.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It is totally different to other brands of
So
like Toyota or Hyundai or something like that. It is different. Mazda and something like that. It is like luxury brand. When you only look at their design, yeah. When I look
okay,
at
yes.
design, I have to like it is really impressive because it looks very luxury brand. It is different to the normal brands in Vietnam like Toyota or Hyundai or Mazda or something like that. It's totally different. It is quite similar to BMW or Audi and something like that. Yeah,
Okay.
I have to accept. So their marketing strategies are very good, right?
Yes, very good.
Very good.
Mm. it must me proud of the Vietnamese forest in the world.
Yeah, you know, interestingly, they are the Vietnamese brand, but most of their engines are imported from America. Engines of the car.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think it is about only 10 or 20% are produced by Vietnamese people. The rest are produced by foreigners.
Yes, yes, I see.
Okay, and that's the end of our lesson today. Well, tomorrow we're gonna learn 18 and 19. So would you like to learn in 1 hour or in 30 minutes?
Yes, 30 minutes. 30 minutes.
Yeah, tomorrow 30 minutes.
Yes, 30 minutes.
Okay.
And tomorrow I learn solely about 10 o'clock.
Okay, okay.
Yes, okay. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you so much. And
if I to return home early, I to send message with you.
Okay.
And I the study of it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Yes. Goodbye, teacher.
Yeah.